Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Regent Gilbert, and I've been in Forex for 1 year and some months. I came across this strategy from a friend who was trained by a mentor in the company we all learned Forex from, and I would like to share it with you guys. I think it will give you a different way of looking at the market, the way we draw resistance and support. Everybody draws resistance and support, but nobody knows how to apply the principles correctly. Actually, my mentor didn't use indicators added to it, but I just want to show you using the Traders Dynamic Index on the mobile platform and the RSI so you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, without wasting much time, let me go to my tools and start the drawing of resistance and support line. You'll be amazed at the result. So let's go. Get a trend line. Look for an impulse move. Draw the trend line from the beginning of the impulse to the end of the impulse. When that is done, you get a rectangle. Get a rectangle and place it on that impulse move. Just watch what I'm doing and learn. Then take another trend line and draw the opposite of what you just drew. Get a vertical line and place on the X that has been formed. Now look at the chart. Look carefully. You will notice something. These points are points of resistance and support going back in time. Even if we go 3 years from now, you see how price reacted to those points. Price reacted to those points in a way that as a trader, when you see that, you know this is a point of resistance. Now, to get, this is a 4-hour time frame, to get mini resistance and support, which you can use in the 1-hour time frame, I will add something else, still using the same trend line. Just learn. See what I did? Just watch carefully. I call the owner of this strategy a mentor even without knowing him. I just love his pattern. And I decided to learn it and share it with you guys. Do same thing you did at the top. Take it down. Remember, where 2x are formed, you do what? Like I just said, get an horizontal line and cross where the two new x's you placed appeared. Now look at the chart. If you look very well, look at this point. The point of support. Let's use it that way. A support line. When price broke out of the rectangle and got to this point, it did what? There was a bounce. And look at the bullish engulfing candle. Straight, it got to this top, and it even broke the rectangle. Now, you might be saying this is irrelevant or something. Look very well. Let's go back in time. Are you seeing the reaction of price on the lines that have been drawn? Look at this point here. Look at this point. Look at the reaction of price. Go to this other point. Perfect. Look at the reaction of price. Now, you can extend this downward or upward using same trend line and the same measurement that was given to the previous horizontal line. Get a trend line. Let me show you how it's done. Draw from the top to the bottom. Now, what you do is you take it from the midpoint to the top and you draw another horizontal line. If you go back in time, you still see that those lines are areas of support and resistance. Okay, we can go down and do the same thing. Just same way we've been doing it. Okay, let me show you why I added the Traders Dynamic Index and the RSI. People use the RSI for overbought and oversold. My mentor and the person I learned from, even if he does not know me, that I saw this strategy from, said overbought and oversold is rubbish. Using the RSI, you're going to lose a lot of trade. There's a way we are going to use the RSI. That is why I made it period 34 instead of the traditional period 14 and 7 that everybody uses. Those ones gives fake signals. There are times you buy and market makers, they'll push the price down, or you sell and they push it up. So how do we use it? So let me go to the Traders Dynamic Index, the TDI. We all know how to get this one. Now look at this point. Look at this point where the red and the green line crossed. There's a massive buying. Okay, now outside the box, for you to take this trade, the Traders Dynamic Index has already crossed and is facing what? Downward. Did you see the move? How many pips? 70415 to 700. Just do your calculation. You see the number of pips. Now, when it got to this support, it did what? Look at it again. There was a cross on the TDI and price started going up to a resistance point. It broke the resistance, making resistance support, and went to form another resistance at the top. Making it look simple, right? Now look at this point again, where it got to a resistance point. It started going down after the cross. And this time around, the market fell. There was no cross here telling you that it's going up. It was just a bounce on the TDI after it has crossed the yellow line. Look at it. It went down. And just take a look at these points where we have the resistance and the support lines. There's always price reaction to it. See, one, look at this point, it consolidated, it broke, went to retest, came down, same thing. This is a wonderful strategy. I just thought I should share with my friends. Good. Now to the RSI. Let's try something new. Let me edit it and make it the traditional pattern we know, 14. Done. Look at this point. Market said over what? But at 70. That's this point here. It did what? It came down and it got to this point and started going up again. If you had bought thinking it will get to 30, the traditional way of using the RSI, thinking it will get to 30, and you just held your trade and went to sleep, or better still, you left it on the swing because this is a 4-hour time frame, you'll be surprised when you wake up it's on 70 again, but this time it went to hit your stop loss. Do you understand? Before it started going down, went down to what? 30. If you say you are to buy at 30, let's use this point that looked like the TDI and the RSI were in agreement. If you had bought at this point here, where you see the 30 saying is oversold, it will do what? You'll be shocked. Look at the way price moved down. Let me show you another one. If you had bought here because the price has crossed the 30 and is going up, you'll be surprised again. Look at it. This blue candle. You'll be surprised. Market went up a little and boom, it came down again to what? 30. Just like that. Can you imagine playing around and finally the RSI the price decided to move out of that zone. And mind you, it still didn't get to 30, but at least you might have made some pips from this. Now, how do we use the RSI? Let me show you how it is done. Change the 14 to 34 or 21. But let me use the 34. Those are Fibonacci numbers. Now look at this point. You'll be wondering, what is this man trying to do? This was a low. Get a trend line. This was a low. This point was a low in the RSI. Draw a trend line across it. Now look at the point where the RSI broke the line. The 4-hour time frame. You can sell from this point. See it. This is how to use the RSI. You see? Exactly. Confirming the cross of the TDI and breakout of the rectangle. Now you take this same stuff, bring it here, drawing a trend line, See, price broke. The RSI is showing you it came to retest the point, and boom, the market fell. The market fell. Are you seeing it? This is awesome. I just thought I should share it with my friends because I drew something like this and a friend asked, Mr. Great, I greet you specially. He asked me and he was like, can you show me how it's done? I said, there's no problem. We are all traders. There's no need hiding or hoarding information that you already know. I'm grateful to iMarkets Live for the opportunity of learning Forex from them. I'm also grateful to Festus Omoemu. That man has been a friend. He has been a mentor too. I introduced him to Forex, but that guy opened my eyes, and it's the Lord's doing. Mind you, if you're trading Forex and you're not making profit, you have to ask yourself a question. You have to say, oh, why is my own trade not profitable? You have to ask yourself that question and pray to God. God will help you. But if you are not a believer, you have to surrender to Him to open your eyes, just as He has been opening the eyes of my mentor, Festus. That guy has done wonderful things. I will leave a link of his YouTube channel for you to watch what he has taught us. Thank you very much. I remain Gilbert Regent.